Hello, everyone. I am Wendy with Winds of Change Ministries, and today I'm going to share some. We're going to step outside of Genesis a little bit and talk about some of the stories in the apocryphal book of Jashar. Okay, so in Genesis, it talks about how the descendants of Noah became rebellious towards God, and they started to build this city and tower, and God looked upon it and decided to punish them and scramble their language, babble their language, right? And so this is why that area became Babylon, known as Babylon. Okay, so the Genesis story is good, but it kind of makes the Most High, Yahweh, look like the bad guy. All right, and that's not true. God wasn't trying to thwart these people from building the tower up to heaven. He just didn't like their stinking thinking attitude, okay? Because they were defiant against God. All right. And you will find more information about this in the book of Jashar. Okay, so Nimrod, he was a descendant of Ham, and he was a mighty warrior. Okay, and he lived a very long life. And but anyway, he is the one that commissioned the building of the Tower of Babel. And everyone was in on it, or, lots of people were in on it. And there was three main agendas, right? So it was, they wanted to ascend so that they could fight against Yahweh, number one. Also, they wanted to ascend to put their own gods and worship their gods. Also, they wanted to ascend. There's three main reasons, so that they could smite the Most High with spears and bows. Okay? So their intentions for reaching heaven was not very nice. So, of course, God is all knowing, and he's like, I don't think so, and he brought confusion. Okay? Now, how can we look at this as, because remember, Nimrod came from Cush. Cush means darkness. And I talked about the four rivers of the Garden of Eden, right? And one of them wound through the land of Cush. It was it was winding through the darkness, right? And I linked that to the dark stairway of Lila, of night. Okay, so right here we can tap in to that. So you've got the dark stairway, right, that leads to enlightenment. Cush is not Lila, but it has the same idea, the darkness, right? So that the dark Lila, that was in the creation week, and then we learned about in the next chapter about the four rivers of Eden, paradise. Okay. How one wound through the darkness, similar to what I was talking about, the winding staircase through darkness. So once again, we've got Cush, right? And he's got this son who wants to ascend. You see? That tower. Okay? And there are a lot of people who are on the ascension journey who do not have good intentions in mind. They are defiant against the Most High. Okay? They want to fight with him. All right. They want to put their own gods. What is this? This is our ego, our understanding, our programming, our subconscious program. They want their their carnal nature to rule. Okay? And so what? When you look at it that way, God isn't going to let people with that stinking thinking attitude rule. He is going to bring confusion. He is going to make them get stuck in karmic cycles. All right? And that's how we apply the story of the Tower of Babel to our personal ascension journey. It's not that God doesn't want us to ascend to enlightenment out of the land of Cush, the rod. Okay, Nimrod, the rod, our spine. If you want to look at it internally, our spine ascend up that spirally, stairway as the energy spiral up through the portals to heaven. Okay? God wants us. He wants us to ascend. But we've got to have the right attitude and to become one with God. All right? To reign and rule with Him, not to overthrow Him. All right? And so that is the hidden meaning of the story of the Tower of Babel. Hey, I want to tell everyone that you can download Genesis, Exodus, and Leviticus for free downloads at the link down below. And anyway, of my interpretation of the Bible. Anyway, so be sure to like, subscribe, post a comment, show some love. Come on, show some love. And I have a lot of fun sharing these secret, esoteric meanings to the Bible. All right? It inspires me to continue doing my work. Okay, so my name is Wendy, and we're all living in the winds of change.